Hello everyone, and welcome to another baconbits video. Today I'll be showing you how to get the most out of your administration page. I assume most of you watching these videos are your bacon admins, so I just want to make sure you're getting the most out of your administration page. I want to show you all the tips and tricks as well as best practices that we use here at Bacon. To start, we're going to go to this administration page. As you can see, there are 6 different tabs. We're just going to be covering the first 2 here today. We're going to be covering the control tab and the endpoints tab. To start, if you click on this control tab here, there's a few options. Firstly is the licensing tab. This handles your license, obviously. It shows here in this table your current license, the number of endpoints, and the number of devices allotted, whether the status is still valid, and the start and end date. Here is also where you can upload your new license if your license is coming to an end, or if you need more devices or more endpoints. You can drag and drop the file here, or you can browse with this little button down here. The Remove Endpoints tab, as I'll show you here. This tab is to show you all of the endpoints that are currently connected. This tab is specifically if you go over your license count. So as you can see here, we are at 14 out of 130. If we were at 131 out of 130, it would direct us to this page automatically, and it would prompt us to get under that threshold. If you wanted to add more endpoints, you can always go back to this Add License page. You can get that from your sales rep. But if you accidentally added one more license, it's not a problem. You can go here and you can go to the block section. This will remove it from your endpoints list and remove the key, so that way you have it. If you block a endpoint, I will show you on the endpoints tab where that goes. If you click on the Remove Devices tab, this tab is specifically for MDM devices. For licensing purposes, we classify these differently from our endpoints. So as you can see, we have 0 out of 0 devices in use on this test server here we use. But if you have MDM devices, this is where you would go to remove them if you go over that threshold, just like on the endpoints tab. If we click on the health dashboard, this is where you can view all of the containers for your Bacon server. It shows the service running, the state that it's in with the green or red indicator, the status of how long that has been up. So as you can see, this has been up 15 days as opposed to a month, and when it was created, the actual container itself. If you click on the Actions button, you can see here there are 2 options. We have the Download Logs. This is where you would obviously download the logs for your server. That saves it as an Excel spreadsheet on your machine. Or my favorite button is to restart the container. So if you are experiencing some sort of service interruption, such as with the remote, salt, or anything related, you would go here and click Restart. This will restart the container and it'll bring it back up. Also, if you click the big Actions button here, you can restart all of them at the same time. We recommend this if your server is chugging at any point, or if there is any sort of service interruption. It's always best practice to just go in here and click Restart All. That normally tends to align things, just like restarting your computer. If we move on to the Endpoints tab here, the block list is where I previously mentioned those endpoints will go. So if we I'll show you. We go to Endpoints here, and we'll just pick one at random to block, because you can remove them from the block list. So if we go here and we click block, it will give you this pop-up here. You sure you want to add it to the block list? Yes! So this endpoint will be blocked via its serial number, not via its host name. And it'll give us a little indicator that it's been added. So if we go to our endpoints here in block list, now that machine is here. And if we remove it from the block list, it removes it from Bacon entirely. So this is how you get under that license threshold that I was referring to. If you go to keys, this is how you manage your keys for your endpoints. Once an endpoint is connected to the server, it's assigned a key, and this gives you the state of the key as well as the FQDN assigned to it. So this is a clickable link actually that you can click to go to an endpoint and see its status. If you're having connection problems trying to get a endpoint connected to the server, this is actually where you would go to see if the key has been accepted or not. If it doesn't pop up here, that means it has not connected to your server at all. So that's when you would start to look on the machine. I'm going to be skipping Network Scanner for the purposes of this, just because it has some sensitive information regarding our network that I don't want to broadcast. If we go here, this is your Agents Hub. This is where you can download every version of our agent currently. This link here is to give to your end users if you would like them to download it on their own. They would just need this pin that you can set at any point. You can also toggle this button to refresh the pin daily, and it will give you a new pin at random. Or you can keep it static. It's up to you. Now this is our admin download hub page. This is where you can get every single one of the agents. It just downloads it as a package onto your computer. Below here is our agent upload table. This is the current version of the agents that are uploaded to your Bacon server. This is not server dependent. This can be changed anytime by uploading the BCN file here. And if we navigate to our secrets tab here, this is where all of your disk encryption secrets are kept. So this is for admins only, obviously. You don't want your end users to be able to access this. So you can actually go in here and view and delete, export whatever you need for your endpoint keys. We currently only have one endpoint that's encrypted, but this would show every single one. And you obviously have these in bulk actions as well. Alright, that is it for these two tabs of the administration page. In a future video, we'll go over the rest, but for now, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something. We'll see you next time.